on the 19th of November. Free Nation service in the UK on the 19th of November. If you want to be a part of this, kindly get in touch with me by DM or reach out to one of the Free Nation members like Simply Vic or even Ada Blessing or um, 19th of November, not October, November. Or even Bookie Shorter. So I was driving home today and I was on the phone with Bookie Shorter. Hadn't spoken to her in a while. So we're playing catch up. And she was telling me about how her relationship is going. By the way, Bookie has 2 kids. She's a divorcee. And she's now in a relationship. And they're planning a marriage. And I was like, Bookie, do you realize that there are single girls who are yellow and curvy? They never see husband. You don't born 2 pikin. You are in your 40s. And you found a very handsome, managerial position husband who loved you so much, even followed you down to Nigeria to come and meet your family. And I'm like, there's something powerful in that. There is something powerful in this conversation. And that is why I said I was going to talk about the force of habit. How your habits form your character. Philosopher Lao Tzu said, "Watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny." Why am I talking about habits instead of words? Because not every word becomes a habit or an action. And not every action becomes a habit. But you right now, wherever you are, can take a glance back in your life. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Double click the screen. You can take a glance back in your life and question, what are the destructive habits that have kept me stagnated? This is an exercise you can do. Look at your life. You know your successes and you know your failures. Do I need to spell them out to you? First Lady Bestie, how are you doing? What is the force of habit? According to Collins Dictionary, when you do something from habit, you do it because you have always done it in the past rather than because you've thought carefully about it. I'll give you an example. How does any one of you think buying houses in Nigeria is an asset? As in, how did you corner yourselves into that buying a house in Nigeria is an asset? How? Buying a rented property in Nigeria, a property you will rent and give you money, is still not an asset. Buying a mansion you live in Nigeria is a liability. Buying a mansion in the village is a double liability. But you have done these things from habit, not even your habit, your parents' habit. Have you ever thought these things through properly? Is it Nigeria that dollar was 750 last year and dollar is 1000 naira this year, that you want to be you want to be hedging your property in this economy? This madhouse is where you want to come and tie your money down. The people balling in Nigeria today are not earning in this economy. They are not earning in this economy. They are earning outside the economy. The money is coming to meet them here from outside. That's when it is sweet. If you live in Nigeria and you earn dollars and you earn pounds, oh, the world is your oyster. You will love Nigeria. Just don't earn that naira with them. No, join them. So if you are tying, and that is why I'll always tell you, even your car can be an asset compared to your house in this economy. I'm just giving you an example. You buy a big house in the village. It's good to have a village house. It's desirable. It's nice. It's nice to have a village house. You know, I have a village house. It's good. But to consider it a useful asset in today's Nigeria. I'll tell you a personal story. I used to have a 2020 Camaro convertible. I got the 2023 version of my red car, and I could not have 3 cars. I don't even have the parking for 3 cars. So I said, you know what? Let me sell it. I sold it in 1 week. We have a land in the village, a house in the village. We have been trying to sell for 7 years. It's in a part of Port Harcourt where militants are. Lovely house. 7 years. We not even see person we go rent them. 9 years. What am I saying? One person rented it for 6 months. After that, I ran. I have a family member who has 6 plots of land. He's trying to sell them. He can't see them. Nobody wants to buy. Because one thing you need to understand about land is location matters a lot. And if there's anybody in Nigeria listening to me right now, if you want to buy asset property, consult with a real estate agent abroad. Consult with a real estate agent abroad. Abroad don't be magical. You can still lose your money. But because it is hedged to a dollar or a pound, the loss is cushioned. Nothing is cushioning your loss in Nigeria. In Nigeria, watch is better than house. Because that watch is cushioned against the dollar. I'll tell you a story. I bought a Cartier Santos last year for about $8,000. Now, what I ordered was not what I got. The guy who was bringing it in for me showed me another one. You understand? So when he gave it to me, I don't pay him already. So he chopped my money, 8K. Hi. So I kept it. I've now been trying to sell it, but not aggressively. So a friend of mine reached out to me, said, Daddy Freeze, I want to buy a watch. What would you advise? So inside the conversation, I said, I get this Cartier, I buy him 8K, and I won't sell him. The guy say, you used it, I'll buy 5K. I said, no, I wanted to sell it 9K. Now, 8K, I bought it last year at 750. 8K at 750 is 6 million naira. Let me tell you how funny this story is. So, finally, The guy shall go up, come down, and say, the only money we ain't get now $7,200. Say he cannot do more than that. Will I sell? $800 loss. I look at him. I needed the money. I said, okay, give me the money. Baba paid me $7,200 last week. I changed my loss of $7,200 at 7.3 million. Remember, I bought the watch 6 million. I lost $800 on it, and I still sold it at a 1.3 million naira profit. Why? Because the item I bought was hedged to the dollar. It sounds stupid, right? I lost money. But because the naira is so beat up, I still made 1.3 million. And let me tell you the funny thing. When I wanted to buy the watch, I changed naira to dollar. And the money I needed was in naira. So I changed dollar back to naira. And I'm looking at myself. I just made 1.3 million. Of course, I still made a loss. But it's still a gain. So when you buy property in this economy, even when you win, you are still losing. Someone said you lost and gained at the same time. What a paradox. Now let's talk about my Rolex. I don't want to go and bring it. My Rolex Daytona. I bought it for $25,000 in 2013. You can never find that watch for less than 40K anywhere. You can sell it easily for 50K. Easily. When I bought it for 25K, I paid 4.5 million naira in 2013. I have the receipt. I bought it from Polo. I have the receipt here. Today, that watch is worth 51 million naira. From what that I've used to. From 2013, I've rocked a watch for 10 years. Let me sell it at a loss, $40,000. You can't get it less than. You can't, because it's one of the professional. You can't get it. You want to buy that watch today, you go to Polo. They will tell you $25K. They will put you on a waiting list for 3.5 years. So everybody wants to buy it from somebody else because you cannot get it brand new. And for you to get it brand new, you have to have bought a Rolex before. So they will ask you for the serial number of your Rolex at home. Oh yes, it appreciated in the dollars, but it appreciated times 10 in the naira. A lot of people can't see this because they have built their ideology out of the habits of their parents. And I say this all the time. If your parents knew what they were doing, you will not be feeding them in old age. Someone says you can get it brand new. You can get it brand new, but if you want to get it brand new, you pay like 60K. Brand new, you pay like 55, 60K. Used, 45 to 55 to 50K. So I say, wave your hands. We represent her. So Big Spence says, nothing everybody will tell me. I will invest in a house than a watch. The people that bought house in that estate that they are demolishing now in this same Lekki. First of all, you hedge your money in Nigeria against the naira. They are now demolishing the house. Yellow doing you. Ordinary say they don't demolish your house, now still loss. Somebody says feeding them in the old because they made a lot of sacrifice. No. If they knew what they were doing, they would be able to feed themselves in the old. I want to ask you a question. Kensington Adegbutu, who is feeding him in old age? Is it his children? Olusegun Obasanjo is almost 90. Who is feeding him in his old age? Is it his children? Afe Babalola, who is 90 something, who is feeding him in his old age? Is it his children? Those are the people that did things right. Those are the people you should emulate. Many of you picked up habits from your parents that formed your character and your destiny without thinking it. You never actually sat down to think about these things. I'll tell you a story. Since I bought my red car, I've gotten at least 30 calls for people who want to rent it for videos. People call me and say, Daddy Freeze, just park it. Don't drive it too. We will not drive it. 1 million naira per day. You will not drive it too. We will just park it in the video so it can be in the video. I still talk to K Auto Detailing today. I sat there and I thought about it. I said, Omo. One guy called me. He said that if I actually want to drive it in my video, he offered me 3.5 million for one day. I sat there and I laughed. I said, to say I think this thing through, maybe I will have ordered a lower spec. Maybe I'll not have bought it brand new. Maybe I'll have bought a used one. And then rent it out and make the money back in 6 months. I sit down, I think I'm like this. Who won't rent my house for one day for 1 million? I won't see the person who will rent my house for one day for 1 million. Call K Auto Detailing. The people who don't call me, I'm talking about like 10, 15 people. K Auto Detailing, like 20 people. So we see that car you detailed. We want to rent it for our video. Can we have it? K go call 2 million. They'll say, okay, how do we get it? I'm sitting and I'm thinking about it. I'm like, business where person no think deal. Of course, Taste Boss said, don't even think about it. Anything happens to that car, it's not 3.5 million that we fix it. So just leave it. It was tempting. Oh, tempt me. Oh, Jamila Raje Moro. I considered it. But just talk about it. I say, if anything, do the motor now. We will be in the call abroad. Hey, we need this, we need this. I can't shout. Someone said it's car an investment. I don't even think I bought it for my pleasure and my use. Now I'm thinking of getting something more exotic. My problem is not the insurance, not them crashing it. If anything goes wrong in it. Someone said car is a very big liability because you are driving Toyota now. That's why it's a liability. I don't ask you, your house, can you rent it out for one day with beg? It is insured though, but I'm not going to give my car to use in a music video. I'm sorry. I thank God I have other sources of income. I don't want to include my car. Show me your house that anybody you rent for 1 million a day. Show me. Me not even offer land to you. So I'm thinking of starting a rental business and getting some cars, and I'm going to have a conversation with some of my friends abroad. This one on my own, I'm not going to use and rent. The ones who bring to rent, so they will not be brand new. And I thought about it. I'm like, many things there to think for this life. Oh. But you see, we think like our parents because we formed habits around our thought processes. Two people will always tell you house is an asset. Your parents, because they've seen poverty and they believe in the, what is it called? The security a house gives you. And two, those that are selling the houses. A pastor will never tell you that tithe is bad. That is where his income comes from. I'm not saying houses are not good though. But if you buy a house in this Nigeria, just know say you buy something, say you want to keep them. No be say you buy asset too. House for Nigeria now. Unless you are lucky to get Banana Island or all those places, or you get one of those virgin lands we go develop later. Say you want place in Aja, way near Dangote refinery, where in 10 years go times 50 the price. But say you just enter Lekki buy a house. If you count the money where you take buy and 10 years from now, and you evaluate it against the dollar, you see that you lost your money. Someone says, okay, just don't listen to Big Spence. Not buy house if you not dey stable. If you want to buy investment property, buy abroad. Buy abroad. Go to the UK. Do your investigation. Go to Canada. Do your investigation. Maybe the US or Dubai. Buy a property there. Their money they stable. Not buy property for economy where their money no stable. Make it not be like say that the free is one, and I don't like to hear story. Someone said depends on the country abroad. That's why I'm not a financial advisor, so no listen to me. I just tell you my own. Canada, Dubai, UK, and maybe US. You cannot buy a house in Canada and sell it 10 years from now, and you will sell it at the price you bought it. It's not possible. It will go up in the Canadian dollar. It will still go up. You buy a house today in Nigeria, it will go up in Naira and fall in the dollar. It happened to me. Me when they see, I tell you, I bought my house $200 and something thousand in 2012, 2013. Today, $250,000. That's the price I paid, the Naira equivalent. Today is my house worth 250 million. It's even, I'll be lucky to get 180 million. What have I just done? I've lost money. I should have bought 10 watches and sold all of them now and use it to buy a bigger house. Someone say US big time. It's not everywhere in US, so it's the kind of house. And US to na area. You go buy house for some areas for US 20 years. Nobody rent, nobody buy. America get us a bill. If you don't understand them, not put hand. Not put hand. UK is more stable. If you buy a house in London, right now the prices are going up. And guess what? The beautiful thing about the US is, if you have $1 million, instead of buying a house in Nigeria, go and buy a house in the US or the UK. They will even give you residency. So when you get residency, you can integrate yourself into the system there and use the money of that house, maybe the rent or whatever it is, or you can now get a mortgage and start mortgaging a second property for investment. If you have plenty money and you just want to throw some money into something, believing you just want to hold your money, you can bring it to Nigeria and hold. But let me warn you, the Nigerian property is hedged against the Naira. The Naira right now is everywhere. Today is up, tomorrow is down, but it looks like it's going down now. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't listen to me. All these things where they talk now nonsense. So This thing where they talking about banla nonsense. So someone say where they want to see $1 million. Now they tell you people they see that $1 million they think come inside this Nigeria now. As in you invest money in this Nigeria, it's like you buried it. You dug grave, put pussy, put the money inside, sunk it into the ground. Unless you really know what you are doing here, unless you really know, and I don't know how people are making profit in this Nigeria. Say that they do Naira business. How do they make profit? I swear they're supposed to study now for Harvard. Una be full-time genius. In fact, now genius. Una be not be even genius. Genius. Australia, probably, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just talking about habits and how habits form your character and how your character forms your destiny. Your parents' habits form their character form their destiny. That's why you are feeding them in old age. Their destiny. How do you work for 50 years in your life only for your children to feed you? It makes no sense. It's senselessness. If you are lazy all your life and then your children feed you, we understand. But how do you work all your life? You did something wrong. I'm sorry, man. I like to sit my parents down and tell them the truth to me. Maybe they don't like me as much as they like their other children, but me, I never let the truth pass me by. I'll bring you into it and remind you very quickly. How do you work for 40 years and then they still have to feed you in old age? You did something wrong. There's something you did not understand. Maybe you went into the wrong line of business. You did something wrong. While our parents in America and the UK, they are still sending their grandchildren money in old age. There's something they did right. There's something they did right. Somebody was telling me the other day, if you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. I'm teaching you, you are there, just sitting down. You're not double clicking the screen. Double click the screen. Follow my #1 gifter on TikTok. Stella is my #1 gifter. Yeah, everybody follow my #1 gifter. Pop my money guns. Let me see those money guns popped. Pop, 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 pop my money guns. Samaria Bob, baby, how you doing, girl? Somebody says, won't you say you were fortunate that social media bloomed? Of course, I was fortunate. But I believed in social media when nobody else did. There are people who started the social media with me, left it and went to do other work. Because it took a while. It did not bloom immediately. It took a while. It took a while. It took a while. Don't let anybody come and lie to you that it's going to be a walk in the park. Big shout out to Awofuna1. Just popped me a money gun. Follow my #1 gifter. Somebody said, funny enough, the kind of money I've spent on my parents now, they did not spend 30% of it on my head. Absolutely. Somebody says, I have fools as parents. Don't insult your parents. Don't insult them. So your children too will not insult you. But just don't let them feel like, you see, my problem with our parents is I have only one parent that admits that they made mistakes. Only one. That actually comes and says, I didn't know they could do it like this. The rest of them go to use agidi, they tell you where they miss road, they go still they tell you say they knew what they were doing. That one nine they make me vex. One of my family members that is elderly will sit down and say, man, this thing where they do like this. To say I know, I for do amo. They are willing to consider, they are willing to think the rest. Inside where they feel they good tight face. Let me tell you, one of the biggest problems we had in this Africa is that we know they fit tell our parents truth. Sometimes I dey look my parents like this. I know say that they miss road. If I tell them now, I go be like say I dey rude. I go come use style talk am. They will come miss the road. I'll come sit down with self say, is my politeness, is it a problem? One of my uncles said something to me one day. He start to talk. Now I start to fire him back. And they tell him, say, Baba, you don't know this thing. I know him. You don't know him. There are some things I know and I know well. You are arguing with me from a point of saying, he can't become say, he said, don't talk to me like that. You should respect me. I said, what made you entitled to my respect? Another problem that is destroying the last generation is entitlement. You should not be entitled to my respect because you are older than me. I should look at you as a person of value and give you respect. Don't entitle yourself to my respect because you're older than me. Don't entitle yourself to my money because you raised me. No. I should see value in what I am doing. And let me warn you, this thing people are doing for your parents, your children will not answer you. Your children will not answer you. So better work hard. Your parents had it easy. Because now, Mumulabi, everybody look at yourself and greet one Mumulabi. Mumulabi, how are you doing? Your parents born Mumu, where they respect, where they quiet. This Gen Z, Soros okay. I tell you what happened for one office. One Gen Z resign, 8 follow am. So they did not have work-life balance. Double click the screen if you are watching on TikTok. Generation Yato. Gen Z. They're not send una mama. If you behave anyhow, they will jar you anyhow. You old for your pocket. Thomas says, I'm your parent, my parents' retirement plan. God bless you, good for you. Your children will not retire, you retire you. Home, they'll carry you, go elderly people home. So you better walk. Better think. Especially all of you who wrong, carry your children, go abroad. Abroad. You see, normal Gen Z na mad Gen person. Come be abroad Gen Z. Work hard, though, abroad parents. Work hard, though. Make it not be like say that the freeze not warn you down, no. Abroad Gen Z not well, no. One ma bond in law old people's home, ni. Work very hard, abroad parents. And they talked to my sister the other day. She tell me about her son. He got into some trouble. So they can't carry and go see principal. He can't tell principal, say, in calm. Say, make they warn the guy. Say, next time go beat him. Principal look and say, and they got to warn the guy because true in calm. Then when they finish warning the guy, the boy can't say, the teacher that was there, that it be like say teacher can't do something, we make the fight start. He says, so what's gonna happen to the teacher? The people say, no. Say, no. The teacher started this. If I'm getting punished, he's getting punished. What's happening to the teacher? They send the teacher back to do 1 week for teacher training again. No. Because the boy don't already give out to them. Say, no. I know we collect this one from you. The teacher was wrong. We were wrong. You are punishing us. Why? What's going to happen to the teacher? One day, then and there, the principal had to tell the boy, say, don't worry, we're going to take him somewhere for a week where he's going to go and learn how to handle these things better next time. Oh, that's some snail, man. Oh, so yum. Taste Buds knows. Taste Buds has the best snail in the world. Now, garden snail, before I begin to think human snail. Orinyo kukupe. ìgbín ló dùn tó yìí wọ́n tún wá fi sauce bà gbogbo ẹ̀ jẹ́. How much it looks good? It does not look half as good as it tastes. I wanted to drop it and talk more before I took another bite. Nah lie, I go take the bite now. Baby freeze. Some of you are fasting. What are people fasting? Which fast are you fasting again? Those of you raising children abroad, make I warn you down. Your children are taught by the government. That's why your children think it's okay to marry somebody from their own side of the divide. Ìgbín ti pọ̀ jù. That's white, juicy. How much they do àgbàdo fasting? Country hard. I feel you, bro. The spice enter the snail. Double click the screen, yo. You're watching on TikTok. Double click the screen. I go chop and finish, make una no vex. That's the fat. Ìgbín aláta. See the thickness. You two people. I will leave that one. I'll be looking at it. Double click the screen if you're watching on TikTok. Abroad na another breed o. Wọ́n yàtọ̀ o. Brother Supo, how you doing? Omo. I dey chop the thing, never still finish. I dey bite am small, make it no finish. I'm so sorry, it's too nice. Why can't you go bite my fork? Where are the pinch and small, make the thing no finish? The last bite. Taste buds, baby. How much you ask for more? No. If you give me 20 snails, I chop her now. If you're watching on YouTube, where are my super chats and my super stickers? Somebody say snail, they slow destiny. Don't worry. My destiny, they okay. Samaria. Do you know how to make snail? I'm not muted though. That's nearly 20. Now 50 we buy. Me and taste buds, we always buy 50, keep for house. So we chop out 4 at once. 2 me, 2 her. Snail na my dinner. Snail. Samaria. When was the last time? Make I call Samaria. I always like looking for Samaria trouble. They're small in the bedroom shadow. No. I ain't be that.
That is free.
You did bathroom. No worry. I know now your life.
Yes. So that and the other phone that they use answer this call. I don't want to make the internet feel no gay. Now my old phone 11.
Internet day now. No be how they see your ceiling.
Yup. That the freeze was up.
But you wear cloth now. Which one be waiting they do for bathroom without cloth? With cloth.
That the freeze. You have almost 600 people watching. Okay. Let me go. I'll hang up and then go off and then I'll.
Okay, I just want to ask you before you go off and come back.
Yes.
Do you know how to arrange snail very well?
That the freeze. Wait till they talk. I didn't do all the snails. Everything will be snail. Yes, I ate snail 2 days ago because I have some in the freezer.
Oh, like so snail. You keep your snail in the freezer?
But my own snail within my body still in my body too. Nobody mind.
Hey, Samak Mami, oh, bye bye. Come and be going.
Please bye bye later.
So, back to what I was saying. Habits. Rich people, successful people, and happy people. 3 types of people I want to talk about. Rich people. Someone say community guidelines. That's why I say make Samaria can't they go. It's early in the morning. Rich people, successful. For you to be successful, you don't have to be rich. You can be successful in your career, but you see, there's no success you have in this world that comes with poverty. You might not be rich, but if you are poor, you are not successful. The only place where you can be poor and be successful is in your journey to heaven. Because the Bible speaks of Lazarus and speaks of other poor people that made heaven. But for any other aspect in this life, if you cannot feed yourself, if you cannot provide your basic necessities, you are not successful. Even if you have a high position or a high IQ or whatever else people have, you can't be successful and be poor. My mama, they call me. Okay, I pick call and talk to her later. Hello, Mom. Okay, can I call you in 20 minutes exactly? 20 minutes exactly. Okay, Mom. Okay, Mom. I will explain things to you when I call you. No. But what caused it? Why he? Okay, you know what? Because I'm live. Let me just hold it. I'll talk to you in 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Okay. That is 9:30 on the dot. Okay, 9:30 on the dot. I'm calling you. All right, Mom. All right. Take care. This woman are the only person who will understand me for this life. And I picked that up from her. I have children that are wired differently. And anytime I want to be hard on them and I want to shout on them, I remember what my mother went through for me. How when nobody understood me, how I was impossible, not that nobody understood, I was impossible to understand. Even me, I don't understand myself. But my mother kept trying to do everything she could to understand me. That is why I don't give up on my children. Sometimes they do me like, say, make I call my pikin, cuss am, annoy me. I would just think of the things I did to annoy my parents and how my mother, despite it all, make I tell you one story. I won't carry car go nightclub one time. That's why I go meet my mama. Say, mommy, this Friday I want go nightclub. Mama say she will give me money. I say, no. I won't carry car. Why go the enter bus go nightclub? That time I didn't have my own car. Mama say, wait. I say, if I don't get car, I threaten my parents. So I say, they come house, come burn all the cars for their house. Make I know say we not get car. Make all of us the enter bus. I don't know how I wild like that. So. I begin the threaten. My mama can't calm me down, saying, okay, you two calm down. And so she give me car, go club. I useless. I feel so bad now. But after that, anytime I want to go club, I'll just tell my mama, I'll just give her a notice, say, this Friday, something fit day, but if you dey busy with your motor, make I go next Friday. I say, no, go this Friday. Early morning, I go to carry the car, come back house. I go look my papa like this, he go look me like this. You know, go know how to ask me, say, where you they come from? Where they come from? Where you send me go, where I go they come? I won't come drop car, Jare. My children are angels. Angels. I swear to God, where I stubborn reach. As if my papa they tell my brother my story. That's my younger brother from his second wife. That one they cry. They promise my papa, say, you no go do me the things where I do them. You know? So, habits. You learned your bad habits from your parents unconsciously. Some you learn from your school, some you learn from your community, some you learn from your church. Try to stop your parents from going to church. Just try. Attempt it. Show them all the proof in this world. Tell them that church they are going to, they will never listen to you. They don't go to the church by the force of reason. They go by the force of habit. One pastor called me out. He said, you people following Daddy Freeze. I posted it on my Facebook page. If you are following me on Facebook will see it. That Daddy Freeze put Lucifer on his bio. Lucifer that has been on my bio for 2 years. Now this year, okay, now be on our morning. That's the person you are following? All of you watching me right now, if you have a spare phone, let me bring Ada. I saw Ada here. I did this yesterday. I will do it again. Ada, where are you? In fact, I will use Rita Osa. I will bring somebody that I have not brought here before in a long time. Ada bless you. Ada bless you. I've seen Ada. Just come. I've sent Rita too. You are lucky to have. My parents were not calm. Now me teach them calmness when the gra was not working. Ada lazy. I been a Rita be this. No, this is not Nigeria house. This is not Nigeria house. Rita they abroad.
It's a student house, so forgive me, Papa.
Rita, where are you? Ada, do you have another phone in your hand? Someone say you grow for barracks if for different. I agree. Barracks for fit pay me, but I don't hear word. I don't hear word. My parents were not gentle, they're stubborn, well. But I stubborn past them. So after a while, they can't get to calm down because outside people don't settle our matter too many times. And one thing they know me for is once they carry the matter go outside, everything we they do inside house, we nobody know how they carry or come out. All family secret and they bring them out. My mouth's no good. So I don't do it to them once. They just say this is a no-go area. You carry this boy outside. Hey. So how are you doing?
I'm fine, Papa. Just stressed.
One pastor dragged me for Facebook. He said that the Freeze calls today. It's on my Facebook page. He said that the Freeze calls himself the Lucifer. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Ada, do you have a spare phone? Or a laptop?
No, but I can use my brother's phone.
Just use your brother's phone. Do me this favor. We did it yesterday. I want us to do it again today. Just borrow your brother's phone.
Yeah, I have.
Type Daystar Television USA. Daystar Television USA. All of you that you are watching, do this wherever you are. Daystar Television USA. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Pop my money gun. Follow my number one gifter. Oh yeah. Follow my number one gifter if you're watching on TikTok. Follow my number one gifter. Owofuna one. Big shout out to you. That's my number one gifter. Everybody follow my number one gifter. Are you ready, Ada?
I'm struggling with the phone. Daystar Television what?
USA.
Okay.
Somebody said that's one of the biggest TV networks in the US.
Yeah, it's a television network.
It's a gospel television network, Abby.
Yeah.
Okay. Now read about, just click on evangelists on Daystar Television.
Opening it.
Evangelist on Daystar Television. All of you do it. All of you do it. Don't listen to Daddy Freeze. They lie. Go. No, they listen to him. Daystar bought TBN.
Showing watch live on demand, give online, ways to give.
Just see. I want you to mention some of the pastors.
I'm struggling with this concept.
Okay, let me bring Samaria. Samaria, they were network day.
Let me put
while you are putting your laptop, I don't bring Samaria.
Okay.
Samaria don't finish for bathroom. Somebody say Marcus Lamb. God bless you, Buki Sote. You don't get and you go school, oh. Marcus Lamb. Oh yeah. I need just do this for me. I beg you in God's name, don't trust me, guys. Don't trust me. Somebody say, who is this beautiful woman? Her name is Ada Blessing. Ada Blessing.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Daystar Television. Somebody say Marcus Lamb. Somebody say Joyce Mayer. God bless you. All of you do it. Just Google Daystar Television Network.
I'm there. Daystar Television, yeah?
Yes.
Network. There. Daystar Television, spreading the gospel by television.
Spreading the what?
Spreading the gospel by television.
The gospel. So Daystar Television spreads the gospel by television. Rita Osa, how are you, my darling sister?
Oh my God.
Are you at the spa?
No idea. Sorry.
No, we did do small assignments today. We will do small assignments. I want everybody to join me in this assignment. We are looking at Daystar Television Network. Daystar Television
let me grab my other phone.
I don't send Samaria too. So mention, I want to hear more pastors that are on this Daystar Television Network. We've given you two names, Joyce Meyer, Marcus Lamb. They say one of them buy for COVID. Which one of them COVID buy? But that's not what we are here. Somebody don't say abroad house. Rita, they don't catch you. They say you there abroad. But how come both una still in a purple? TD Jakes, God bless you. Buki Sote, you can find TD Jakes on Daystar Network. Jessica say Joel Austin. Yes, you can find Joel Austin on Daystar Television Network. More. Okay, now Ada.
Yeah.
The owner, Marcus Lamb. Okay.
Johnny Lamb.
What happened to Marcus Lamb? Is he still alive?
Founder Marcus and Johnny Lamb. Let me click on Marcus.
Joseph Prince. God bless you.
Marcus Lamb, born October the 7th, 1957, died on the 30th of November, 2021.
They said that COVID by him. Is he really? Creflo Dollar. Show na they see him. Joseph Prince. Rita, my darling. Google Daystar Nigeria. And tell me what you read there. Daystar Nigeria.
Okay. Stay there for me, yeah? Because I don't have my other phone, so I need to grab my laptop.
Don't go. Just
yeah.
Chill.
Robert F. Kennedy is here too.
Okay, I want to ask you a question. Ada, what is the meaning? No, Rita, what is the meaning of the word synonym?
Synonym means similar.
Similar. Okay. Yeah. So Ada, Google synonym of pretty. Attractive. So when you hear pretty, it means attractive. Abi, give me another synonym. Good looking. Another synonym. Appealing. So pretty and appealing, the same meaning. Abi?
Of course.
Or similar in meaning.
Yeah.
Okay. Google synonym of Daystar. Read the synonyms to me.
Synonym of Daystar: Lucifer, phosphorus, Venus.
So Lucifer has the same meaning or similar meaning to Daystar. Oh wow. So can we say that Daystar Television Network is the same as Lucifer Television Network?
Yeah, we can.
So Joyce Meyer, they Lucifer Television Network. Marcus Lamb, they Lucifer Television Network. Joseph Prince, they Lucifer Television Network. TD Jakes, Baba Onikun, they Daystar Television Network, Abi Lucifer Television Network. Who else? You see?
F. Kennedy.
Copeland, Creflo Dollar, all the pastors you like to listen to. Someone said you are rocking the table. I've broken the leg since. They are assuming there is a table. That's my worry. They are assuming there's still a table, so they think it is broken. Table not there. They don't come on the table since throw away. Joel Austin, Joyce Meyer, they are all on loose because the word Daystar, the word morning star, the planet Venus in its morning appearance, and the word Lucifer all mean the same thing. But Daddy Freeze is following the devil. You see, let me tell you something. No matter how much information you give to a person, once his habits have been formed, finish.
Correct.
Let me take you a step further, yeah? I was watching Barack Obama talking about how he gave up cigar. He said the nicotine was actually easier to give up. Within 3 weeks, it's usually out of your system. It is the habit. You have one with your coffee. You are now having coffee alone. You want it. You are having one with your morning newspaper. You now have, as you sit down, bring out the newspaper, your mind clocks it straight. Where your cigar? The force of habit. The force of habit is very strong. That is why it is difficult for a girl that did Olo show to survive uni, to stay faithful in a marriage. The habit. You failed an exam, you slept with the lecturer. You were broke. A footballer came to your school. You went with him for a night. You were lonely. Your beautiful classmate who you knew had a girlfriend and was not serious, you followed him home for the weekend. Habits are always difficult to get rid of.
Yep.
That is why people who go to rehab rebound. They go to rehab. Once they come out, the habit calls you. When it comes to our parents, they are not taught to evolve, they are taught how to fit in. What your grandmother did at your mother's age is exactly what your mother is doing now. They worked, they got tired, they retired, their children are feeding them. You look at your parents as role models in marriage. That's why your marriage are failing. My father will not collect this from your mother. No Gen Z go collect anything where your papa no collect from your mother from you. They go beat you, John self. If you are looking at your mother as a wife role model, Tiebaje, Ologbe Gen Z, better go marry your mama friend. Call your mommy. Say, Mommy, do you have any divorced or widowed friends? If your mother say yes, say, give me your number. I want to marry them. No go marry today, woman. No. Say your role model for marriage now, your mama. Tiebaje. They know they hear word. Oh. That word where your mama hear or pretend to hear, as the case may be. Because some mothers pretend to hear while their husbands are there. At the back, they do it in their mind. No go gawk. Your papa go to talk, your mama goes, all of them go stand, they look ground, your mama to go stand with you. Gen Z, you talk one, they give you 15. All of you, my father is my role model. My father, your father can. Don't go and look for your father inside husband today.
Why?
Gen Z boys. Now you want to take you compare your papa. They go mess your papa.
Yes, I'll go for maybe their 50s.
Gen Z. So what am I trying to say is, your parents follow. Sometimes my papa go they talk to me, go they tell me saying, I did this for my own father. I say, Baba, nobody go do this one for you for this generation. No. You do them because now so now they do things that year when you don't old, na 70s year. This 2023, nothing come. When you there abroad, you see the way you were raised abroad, you will grow for abroad. You will realize, say, no, be so your children don't carry on, they don't turn another corner. Rita, that's why I brought you. At least when you were growing up, they spank on a small cane in the enter.
That's true.
I beg you in God's name, spank your pikin. Just spank him. No, you can take land. Just call your pikin now, spank him.
He's very right. Even my son the other day told me, Mommy, you do know it's illegal to hit children. And I was like,
You understand where I'm going with this? Baba? All of my friends carry cane like I say, wrong meeting Peking. He don't hold the phone. He don't type 911 down. Not to press send. They look at Papa like this. Papa say, man, as he press the phone, he throw the phone away. So the phone they go, they ring. Papa come they run, they find the phone. Baba, as he never say Peking. The Peking dial 911. I know say 911 emergency number. If they like, put 30 code, put 7 face. Put 3 fingerprints. Once you pick up a phone and dial 911, it will go. Try it. Just try it. Carry your phone, lock and make sure say it lock. Where? Make sure say it lock to the point where they ask of code. I go do it for you now. Make you see waiting at the talk. Oh shit! My face don't open up. Try them. You know what? Make I use my hand cover the face so you no go see me. So I go to do like this until you still see me. This phone get winch. You no see me now. Very good. Inside phone will lock. If you dial 911, emergency, dial 911. So you see phone they lock too. Press send. You go see? It a ring. Please hold. Hey. Even Nigeria, they work. May they no go call me back. Oh no, I just they try show and say something they work. Even for Nigeria. So, now so the Peking just picking Papa phone. Papa go bring case, man, no, as it come like this, the Peking just show him 911 like this. He don't talk, just show him Papa. As man rush him, the Peking just press call, throw the phone over the Papa. The phone fall behind couch. Baba abandon project of flogging first. Begin to look for phone. Hello, what's your emergency? The begin to shout. Gen Z. Whoa. One my act film for any Nollywood. They go give you skit. Those ones now you want carry put for house. They tell them, say, listen, this is how I do. If you do this, I will do this. Oh my Sheba, friend, hey, calm down. You do. We show you out of the house. Let me tell you something. One story where I hear. The guy bring the girl from Niger. Meanwhile, the girl get her own boyfriend for Niger. The girl just agree, say she go follow the guy come, say she go marry. The girl come, they form marry. So the money where the guy they give the girl and the work where she they send to her boyfriend for Niger. Then they take doing papers. The girl no gree carry belle for the guy. Oh. She no gree carry belle for the guy. So finally the boyfriend come America. In go rent house. So now the next plan sorry, they stay with person. The next plan to end the marriage because she don't get her papers by then. I saw this girl cry one day. She start the fight. The guy can't push him. As she can't push him, she can't fall. America people, she just the happy say, God, these wounds are for my freedom. When police come in show and hand, in show and the table we cut in hand, in say that the husband push her, and the husband no sabi lie. Say, we're in a fight. Excuse me, sir, can you please leave the house? Now so auntie collect house. File for divorce. 2 months later, boyfriend moving. Those are the ones you want to be telling that your mother did one thing. People will not get conscience. So you need to understand that the habits you picked up, unless they are godly habits, of course your parents had some godly habits. Now where they take different from you be that's why some of them are poor. They no agree thief government money. Some of them no agree do Yahoo. Some of them no agree use una for ritual. But una way I tear. Where I grow for Ibadan, they call it family planning. You get 5 children, you go use one do ritual to take plan the family. It plenty for Ibadan. You just see at the beginning like they don't use them since they'll come they spend money for them, they'll come lock inside one room, they take care of them. Now they use plan the whole family. Mrs. Linda, popping my money gun. I too love you, sis. Someone say use the last born. God bless you. And I don't sabi, and I call her family planning. What are you doing like this? How many girls remain for this Lagos we get destiny?
Rest of child.
How many girls remain for Lagos we get destiny? They don't use their some they don't use their destiny from when they were 12. Now they don't think their part go since. Use them. You stand for road, one guy splash you water with him G-Wagon. To say how you know, say, how you take get that G-Wagon. You for beat and collect them because now you really get that G-Wagon. Now your part they use.
DF, true, those things they work.
Some they work, oh. Some they work, oh.
Oh,
wow.
Some they work, oh.
Wow.
So, what am I trying to say? Learn the good habits from the last generation. Now, the last generation mistakes enabling behavior as good habits. Your husband is cheating on you. Last generation will tell you, as long as he not they beat you. That's enabling. Enabling. Your husband, they cheat on you. They go say, as long as he no bring the woman come house. Enabling behavior. Your husband tells you to sit at home and not work, and he's not rich. I don't have a problem with men telling their wife to sit at home and not work. You get the way I go. If I get $30 million, which work my wife they do? We go fight that fight though. Which work you want to go and be doing? What work? So you believe in it? Let's go to Canary Island and spend 1 month. When we are done, we go to Sardinia in Italy and go and spend another 1 month. To spend the money at work You won't come they do 9 to 5 or you want they run business. I don't want to hear all those kind of things. Do you understand? But when your father is a bus driver and he now tells your mother not to walk, that one, no be the kind behavior where you suppose they learn. Don't make a habit of that. Now, the force of habit is different from the force of reason. The force of habit, you wake up at 5 a.m. every morning, habitually. The force of reason, you want to wake up at 5 a.m. so you can jog for 1 hour before your work. I'll end with a story I heard from my mother's family in Romania. My grandmother used to always cut the end of the roast before cooking it. So one day, my auntie now cut the end of the roast too. So her son come ask her, say, why did you cut the end of the roast? Say, that's how my mother taught us. Okay. We went to the mother. Mommy, why do you cut the end of the roast? Said even her own mother, that's how she learned it too. She now said, but your mother don't buy, so how do we know how these things start? Well, my mother's younger sister is still alive. So when we go and see them next month, we'll ask them. So they went to see them next month. It turns out that during the Second World War, there was shortage of steel. So they were making very small pots. So to cook the roast, so that the roast can fit inside the pot, they were trimming both sides. So when they were teaching the mother how to cook roast, they just said trim the sides of the roast and then put it inside. They don't tell her trim it so that I can feed the plate. They just said trim it. You know those our parents, they don't tell you to understand. They tell you this is how you do it. Cut it, put this amount of salt, boil it for 5 days, do this. So when she took on, they teach her own pikin, cut the roast here, cut the roast here. Now in modern day, when we don't get shortage of iron, when iron full everywhere, when even the roast small inside the big pot where they use cook am, you are still trimming the edge because of a habit you picked up. My question is, how many character forming habits have you inherited from the last generation and are marring your ability to move forward and progress in today's generation? Growing up, my father believed in his life that if you never sweat, you see money, you be thief. So when you tell my father, ask you, what work do you do? If I say you're a pilot, okay, he understands. You are a chemist, he understands. Oh, you are a lawyer, he understands. A doctor, he understands. A nurse, he understands. But you are a social media content creator. The first thing we're going to say, oh, you did do Yahoo?
Yeah.
Their generation does not understand the speed at which this world, they are very manual in their thinking. So they have formed manual habits. I'm going now, I'm leaving you guys. Beware of manual habits in a digital world. Stop riding donkeys when your mates are flying first class. Stop riding camel to walk. Get rid of analog habits in a digital world. Let me tell you, the world has evolved. Somebody was telling me that what time do you sleep? You're up at 3 a.m. The world has come to a point where 3 a.m. is 9 p.m. in America. That's when Samaria is awake. That's when all my American and Canadian people, you notice that only Samaria they here now because she too love me. Most of my American audience know they here. Now 3 o'clock when I come, you can't see all of them, they come.
Yeah.
The world is not what it used to be when farmers go to bed at 7 the moment the sun sets. Once the sun sets and there is no moon, You go burn lights for 2 or 3 hours. By 9 o'clock, everywhere done silent. Today's world, some of you are in America dealing with clients in Nigeria, like Renee, that buys cars. Her clients are in Nigeria, she lives in America. My guy, buy direct from USA.com. He lives in America, his clients are in Nigeria. You want to sleep American time, wake up American time, poverty now go beat you. You have to be waking up with Nigerians when they wake up. That's your new morning. And you have to go to bed with them when they go to bed. That's your new evening. So you don't turn vampire. You are up all night and you are sleeping all day. Adaptation. You cannot go there with old habits. One of the reasons why Nigeria is poor, habits. They don't buy 20, I've been at 200 brand new Land Cruiser for our senators that have not yet started the work that they are supposed to be doing. Now, habit. Me, I've always said it. A senator likes a nice car. He should save his salary and go and buy it. Nigerian government should fix appointment with Uber. Every morning, Uber comes to carry them from their house. Uber brings them to the office. When they are done, Uber takes them home. Anywhere they want to go after that, they should drive their own motor. But it's habits. As a senator, when you're going there, okay, work, don't start. Maybe I go collect my new. Whether you are productive or not, habits. All of you listening to me now, I want you to start replacing the force of habit with the force of reason. Are you, every single thing you are doing, am I doing this by habit? Or am I doing this because I've actually thought it through and it makes sense? They say that the Freeze, they follow Lucifer. I say Lucifer because I read Latin Bible. And 2 Peter chapter 1 verse 19, in Latin, is Peter calling Christ Lucifer. He don't use any other word. He used Lucifer. And that I've shown you before, I'm sure. Somebody called me up and said, Daddy Freeze, even if you are right, you know we have all agreed. I say, you and who agreed? Habits. You have formed a habit around misinformation. Now you have information. Instead of you to correct the church, you are joining them in habit formation. You are defying reason. You are defying logic. Sticking to habits that only drained your parents and ruined them half the time. Fix your thoughts so they don't become words. Fix your words so they don't become actions. Fix your actions so they don't become habits. Fix your habits so they don't become your character, because your character determines your destiny. I don't talk. I'll be back later on this evening where we'll be gisting. Rita, my love to Nelson. Ada, my love to your mom. Happy birthday to her in arrears. Bye, guys. Love you all. Bookie Shorty. Stay blessed. Pop my money guns as you are going, my lovely people. Pop, 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 pop. We'll be back later on tonight.